Hey Pop, quiz time. How do you build a profitable business around a thing that you can do 1 month a year? Drum roll, please. You can't. You know, that's not true, actually. Firework companies, they make 90% of their money the month before Independence Day. Can you imagine? Christmas lighting companies, that stuff's hot. What else is seasonal? Bikini wax? Even if you could build a profitable business around a couple months of the year, the same business would make more of the profit if there were more months in the year. And I'm looking at you, guy.
I like working hard a few months of the year and so I can take it easy the rest of the year.
And there used to be a time where that was, let's say, more realistic than it is now, because these days we're getting corrected brokerage statements like rolling into April. So even if you think you have all the tax info that you need by mid-March, should you even file yet? Is that even an advisable thing anymore? There was a time when 1040 clients generally had their stuff by the beginning of February, and a 2.5 month business, it was okay. But each year it just got a little more compressed, and then, a little more. And it just kept, we just keep getting crushed. Boy, that was satisfying. So these days, because documents are literally coming in April, there's seemingly no time with which to do the thing anymore. So the notion of building a tax season-based business these days looks a lot different. If you're gonna do it, God bless you, probably gotta charge a lot, have a whole pile of seasonal staff. And you could probably build a compelling business around that, but I don't want to. So, is there a way that we can smooth this stuff out? Oh, that is nice. Right up to the edge. Can we avoid the ups and downs? And just, nice and smooth. Look at that. Just a perfect shiny, just a nice, smooth year-round schedule. Doesn't mean you can't still take time off. Doesn't mean you can't work some OT, but if you do, it's a choice. And maybe that's the best place to start, sitting down to decide what exactly my ideal firm looks like. What is that cycle? How much do you actually want to work during different seasons? How much do you want your staff to work during different seasons? I have good news for you, my friends. It's up to you. So what does your firm look like today? Is it the sweatshop, piling hours on from February to April and then again September to October? Do you like a little OT to take the edge off of summer? Are you a snowbird? Do you like to ski? Do you want to hang with the kids when they're out of school in the summer? What this looks like is up to you. You're the artist here. How about happy little summer months over here, nothing to stress. We'll just have a little play with it. A few new clients, that's okay. No mistakes, just happy accidents. I'm not sure what's happening here, but I got a bunch of clients with expectations. How do we get them? How do you do the smoothing thing? So the smoothing thing is the key to creating something of your own design, because if it can be smooth, you can back off it. It can be anything you want. So let's do it. A guide to smoothing your firm, and it all comes down to those problem areas. Most firms have muffin tops. One on the left, one on the right around those filing deadlines. So smoothing really just comes down to how can we take the pinch out of our busiest seasons to tone up those muffin tops? And it all starts with client expectations, doesn't it? Are your clients conditioned to get a tax return during busy season? If so, after the last couple of years, you probably also conditioned them to be disappointed, because you just can't get many returns out during busy season anymore. And sometimes that matters. If they got a balance due, you don't want to be the one that gets them stuck with penalties. But we all know the solution to this altogether now: tax planning. If all your clients would engage in tax planning, it wouldn't matter when they filed their returns. They know what they owe. The return can be filed anytime between now and the fall. So the secret to smoothing that firm, it was tax planning. And that's far from a hot take, but what we really need help with, probably, is how to handle all the client objections. How do you respond when they object? And the easy answer here is just, well, I can be on somebody else's client list. But we can do better than that, because in many cases, filing during busy season actually just isn't advisable these days. And your clients, they don't know that until you tell them. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna role play. We're gonna run through a whole bunch of objections different types of clients may have and how to deal with them. I have my assistant here, Cody. Say hello, Cody.
Hello.
Cody will play the role of our client, and we'll just think through how we can reasonably address their concerns. Okay, let her rip. Yep, go ahead.
Why?
Okay. Well, the last 5 years, tax environment has changed a lot, making it really difficult to file an accurate tax return by April. But it's not just that, it's also because we actually see upside in waiting to file, even if the return is otherwise complete just sitting on a shelf.
What if this year I have everything ready in February?
To be honest, it isn't so much a question of when can we get it done, as when strategically is the best time to file.
When is that time?
It may look a little different each year, but in general, there usually isn't an upside to filing early, but there is often an upside to filing later. For example, Let's say you change jobs. If your income changes up or down next year, that's something we wanna know because sometimes it will change a position that we take on that tax filing and it can save you real money.
Save money. I like that. Kind of like how making the right technology decisions can save you money.
Cody!
I need this. Tech Guru is IT for accounting firms. They help you choose, implement, and maintain the right technology to grow your firm.
Cody, I just need you to do the role play.
Increase revenue and reduce costs by improving technology. And thanks to Tech Guru's 3 S's.
3 S's, yes.
Safety, strategy, and support. You never lose sleep over your information technology plan again.
Okay, that's enough, Tech Guru. Tech Guru is the company that I use for my IT, and they are this week's sponsor, and they are quite good. Quite. Check them out, techguruit.com. Can we get back to things, Cody?
What if I just want to get that tax return right out the door? What if I just want to get it done?
This is a big one. I understand it is nice to have the return behind you. Feels good. Oh, we did it. Nice work. But I don't file your return because it feels good. Now there's no risk in extending. Main thing is that we pay your tax timely. The filing can happen on a schedule that my team decides is best. We'll advise you on payments that need to happen, but we're gonna file and plan in the way that will yield the most tax savings and minimize the risk of having to amend.
Well, what if we're thinking about refinancing our house?
That's the thing. Sometimes a tax return is necessary for that. Sometimes it's just the first thing the banker asks for. Believe it or not, banks still need a way to lend people money when they don't have a tax return yet. But let's say something does come up and we really need to get it out the door. We'll do our best to expedite it, acknowledging there can be some risk in doing so.
Are you sure I don't have to file in April?
Just have to pay in April, yeah. So step 1 in smoothing out that firm cycle, tackling those muffin tops, and it probably starts with resetting client expectations and having a plan for those objections. I'm curious the most common objections you see, drop them in the comments, we can share some ideas. And step 2, getting those muffin tops in shape, document deadlines. I know, work scheduling. Good news though. Yep, right up here. Already did it for you. Give her a click. There you go. That's a good one.